Hi everybody, this is Lionel Barret here. This week I've been continuing to my quest for downsizing. I feel like it's going to be something which is going to take my whole life. If I'm being honest, there is so much stuff around. But anyway, just to say that this week I went to a shop and I sold two Maestro cars, two Maestro model cars, which I bought many years ago as a treat, as a fancy, and obviously didn't really need it. I sold them for €7 each. I bought them originally for £22 each, I think. Um, and basically that's a total of €14 for the two cars that went. And again, compared to the original price, that wasn't a lot, but they were in my wardrobes, sitting there for nothing for absolute years. So to me, that's as if I had found €14 in my wardrobe doing not a lot of effort at all. Um, that was on Thursday. On Saturday morning this week, I went to a store which is called Easy Cash. It's here in France. And I gathered also a bunch of books, brand new books, cooking books, CDs that were unwrapped, and they were all gifts from past Christmases. All types of items which I found immediately pointless, but accepted with good grace, as you would do. And again, a series of books and CDs that have been sitting in my wardrobe, stored there for years. And I went to that Easy Cash store. I had them estimated, and shockingly, I think there were at least, I don't know, maybe 8 items. £3 the 8 items, so that was less than 50p the item. So originally when they did the estimate, I just like took my box and said, you know what, I'll do like a car boot sale and I'll sell them myself. But I knew that as I was turning my heels when I was returning to my car, I knew that I would have to store them again in my wardrobe and they would sit there again for another few months. And I just thought, you know what, get rid of it. So I returned to the store almost immediately, got my €3, and gave the whole thing. In a way, let's not forget that the process of downsizing is not so much to make money, but in fact to free yourself from the burden of all this stuff, which personally drain my energy. I've got to move them on one side when I'm looking for something, and then move them on the other side, and they pile up and they collapse, and you've got to put them back again to a pile. So I was just pleased to get rid of those things. In the same shop, outside that same shop, there were children's bike, and I need two at the moment. So I had a look at them, and as you can see, hopefully from here, there was one at €59 and one at €54 that would have done the trick for the people that I need them for. But I didn't do much about it. And on Saturday afternoon, it so happened that there was a garage sale in my village, in the village I'm living in at the moment. And I found those two bikes for €40, €20 each. I could have gotten them for cheaper. I didn't bargain because in fact I was so pleased with the substantial saving that I would make compared to brand new bike, or even those bikes which I showed before outside the Easy Cash store, that I was just so happy. There's a little bit of work to do on it, but I do not expect it to cost me more than €10 more per bike, really. So as a conclusion, if you think about it, I bought two bikes for €40, but I sold before quite a few unused, unwanted stuff, items that were sitting on my shelves for quite a long time, and for the grand total of 17 euros. So basically, those two bikes cost me effectively 23 euros or 11 euros 50 per bike. I got rid of 8 items that I didn't need, and I gained 2 items that I need. So I am still on target for the downsizing aspect of that video, if you like. So you will do as you please, and but to me, downsizing makes sense, and I am simply advising you, planting this idea in your head, if you will have it, that if you look around, you will see a lot of things that you haven't used, that you haven't unwrapped, that you don't need anymore, and it could be an idea for you to just sell them, and with the cash that you will have raised, buy stuff that you need. Ciao.